What is happening, everybody? I, of course, Dan Romanoff. Welcome back to another season of the OTL. My partner, as always, Dwayne Wade. Say what's up to the folks back home. Dwayne.
Man, what's happening, everybody? 2018 OTL. Let's get it going.
We got a great one for you today. We're talking preseason, regular season, the future. We got all kinds of topics, rule changes, everything. It's going to be a great one for you. Welcome back. This is your weekly OTL. Baby. Ow! Thanks for spending another year with us in the OTL. The number one thing everyone's talking about is not preseason, it's not regular season, it's not who's winning, who's not. It is that rule change. 5 catches, 3 points, different from last year, 10 catches for 6 points, and it's just showing up rampant throughout the league. What do you think about that new rule change?
Man, points are being scored left and right on the board, baby.
It's unreal. It's not just wide receivers, it's not just tight ends, it's running backs who snag maybe 5 catches out of that backfield. You know, they get 40 yards rushing, 5 catches, all of a sudden they're looking at 10, 11 points in a pedestrian game that last year would have been nothing, maybe 4 or 5 points in the game. And it's really changing the dynamic of how we're scoring. This year, Captain Morgan on a plane, week 1, if he gets Jared Goff, scored 20 points tonight in that Monday nighter, he's going to have more points in week 1 than two teams had in all of the first round last year. That's a 2-week game. So it's just unbelievable, man. And honestly, I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a great thing. You think it's going to be good for the league, isn't it?
Definitely a good change, man. Love to see those points being scored. Like Dan said, you got these running backs coming out of the backfield, catching balls, 5 catches, 3 points, starts to add up. Big difference.
Absolutely. And now we kind of have that situation, that dynamic. We can see how it's playing out here in week 1. And basically, with the same schedule as last year, other than Danny taking over from Youth in his spot against Tom Chronicle week 1, we got the same lineup as last year, and it's unbelievable. The same things across the board, same winners, same losers, except for one spot.
That'd be Alex Lee beating Jack this week. Flipped it from last year, so that clearly means that Alex is the favorite to win the championship this year.
If history has told us anything, is that we've seen here in the OTL, last place to first place happens all the time. We saw it with Youth 4 years ago, last place. The following year, come up with the W. Now it's been Lee in the bottom in the cellar for 2 years in a row. Beat Jack week 1, and if he can get Brandon Cooks to score 9 points this week, it'll literally be the exact same score as last year, flipped. And that's just obvious that Lee's going to win the championship. We might as well give it to him now. Start the consolation bracket.
Oh my! Imagine all the natties on the boat if he wins this year.
And as we start to talk about what was happening last year, it's unbelievable. KKK going to win what looks like in probably easy fashion, as long as Todd Gurley doesn't break a leg this evening. Dirty D. Again, had an interesting situation. I'm sure he's not too upset. Aaron Rodgers looked like he was going down early in that game. Got caught.
They looked terrible last night, man.
It looked terrible, but Aaron Rodgers got caught off there early in the game and ended up coming back, put up 33 points. Dirty D almost took the lead, but that's not going to be enough. Catering is going to go ahead to Devin again. Going to beat Derby week 1, and Derby just can't seem to get any momentum early in the season. It's unbelievable.
Probably need some more time in the gym.
Unbelievable. I don't know if you heard that you heard that Sandrine Mork coming out and labeling Nick Mason as the
most ripped manager in our league, man.
The most ripped manager in the league. We still got to get Derby's reaction on what he thinks and all that. Can't be pleased. So he's losing on all kinds of fronts. Other than that, what's left tonight? Tonight we still have something to fight for. We got a couple games in the balance. It's not a whole lot going on. Like I said, Todd Gurley, if he can have even a mediocre game, he's going to go ahead and wrap this thing up for Clues and Clucks Clan. But if he doesn't, if the Lions defense can even falter him a little bit, Matthew Stafford can have a big game, and all of a sudden we can see Goodell as a Nazi go ahead and grab the W. And what were you saying pre-show about the outdoor staff?
Oh, outdoor staff looking strong this year. I'll tell you what I'm looking for tonight, though, is Zerline missing about 8 field goals. Golden Tate scored about 40 points. That could be a big win right there, a little reversal.
Oh, you're going anti-Devin Hunter here in week 1.
I hate Chipotle. I hate Devin. So, yeah, I mean, Zerline's missing 8 field goals.
And that might be a little bit of a nod to some issues that we had in the preseason involving catering and the auction draft, but we don't have time on this show to go all the way into that, so moving on. We got to take a quick moment to say thanks to our new sponsor here in week 1. It's Orange Tree's new mats. New mats, they're shiny, they're clean, you can hit shit off them. New mats. What do you think about the new mats? They're nice, aren't they?
Man, they're looking nice. Hit some high draws, high fades. Loving it. Fresh.
Definitely, Orange Tree new mats can improve any driving range, including us. We don't have too much else to say on that one.
No chunks.
But continuing along here on another fantastic OTL episode, I actually went in week 1 and I was on the Orange Tree campus while some of the owners were around. The games were underway, and we're just going to take a quick look into my experience with some conversations I had with some of the owners. It was insightful, very interesting, and Nick Mason was actually kind enough to sit down and answer a few of our questions. What is happening, everybody? We out here at Orange Tree. It's the first football Sunday of the year. We about halfway through the 1 o'clock games. We're going to go inside and have a little conversation with some of the owners, see how they're feeling thus far. Let's do it. Get out of here.
Alright.
You're not feeling the team, not feeling the games. You're out.
Oh, I'm feeling everything. I just gotta go do a couple things. I'm leaving tomorrow. So. Come on. Minnesota.
Mr. Chonico,
Yeah.
been keeping up with the team.
A little bit.
These owners keeping it pretty close to the vest here. As halftime breaks here in the 1 o'clock games, we're going to continue, see if we can find some official reporting.
Jags D at 15, Connor at 14, Hopkins hasn't done shit. That's the only 3 players we got. Damn. Connor, 80 all-purpose yards, plus 50 rushing, 30 receiving, and a touchdown. Fuck.
Quality pickup. You still got Bell on the roster?
I'm not getting rid of him. I've gotten probably 14 plus trade offers. I decline every single one of them. I'd rather stick it out because once he starts playing, it's going to be a lot of points. He's going to want to play once he starts playing. And I'm pretty sure it's not going to be in a Steelers uniform.
A lot of interesting information to dissect there from my little tidbit with the owners. What did you take away the most?
I just want to give a big shout out to Nick right there. Love the information.
I appreciate his honesty, his candidness. A lot of the owners wouldn't be that, we saw Jack Rehead, who was getting stomped halfway through the game. He's on his way on a plane to Minnesota. He got the hell out of town.
He's getting out of here, man.
He didn't have any time to talk to us, which I don't blame him. It's week 1. He's the former champion, but maybe he had some hangover from last year. Got the W.
He's keeping a low profile. He doesn't seem too worried.
Tom Chonico in the same situation, didn't seem too interested. Week 1, a number of weird coaching decisions by Chonico this week. What'd you take out of that?
He just picked the wrong players, man. It happens. Bench went fire. Hey, shit happens, bro.
Shit does happen, and that brings us to our new segment. We're calling it, I know you're excited for it, it's called One Word. All right, so this is how it works basically, Dwayne. I'm going to give you a topic, a word, a phrase. You give me one word, or we'll let you give you a little bit of room here. One word, one phrase that comes to your mind when I give. So I'm going to read these off to you really quickly.
Let's hear it, man.
All right, first one. Sammy Watkins.
Garbage.
Tom Chonico's coaching methods.
Stupid.
The indoor staff.
Nobody sucks.
Kareem Hunt.
He's fast.
Outdoor staff.
They're not garbage.
Tyreek Hill.
He's super fucking fast.
Winning.
Not Tom Chonico.
Joe's haircut.
Fresh as fuck.
The new mats.
Fresh as fuck.
Yeah, I think we can all agree with that one. A.A. Ron, a.k.a. Aaron Rodgers.
MVP.
Nick is more ripped than Derby.
Clearly.
Someone else agrees with you. The auction draft.
Success.
Patrick Mahomes.
Holy shit.
The new Titleist driver.
Garbage.
This season in the OTL.
Fucking fantastic, baby.
I couldn't agree with you more. And that was your weekly OTL.